guys, how are you? Well, we're going to start the second week, okay? In the second week, we're going to have again 3 sessions of class. The first session is going to be related to rationals and irrational numbers, and we're going to remember how to solve operations with fractions. Fractions, I mean positive and negative, okay? So we're going to work with rational numbers. In the second session, we're going to remember what happened with the decimals, so how to solve operations, to understand, to compare, to organize in our minds the decimals. And in the third session, we're going to remember radius, proportions, radius, rates, proportions, inverse, direct proportions, all those stuff, okay? So we're going to remember this diagram. Please remember, we are going to study the real numbers. The real numbers are divided into rationals and irrationals, okay? So I told you in class, we're going to suppose this is a family, and in the family we have 2 children, rationals and irrationals. The irrationals are alone. They don't have any group, they don't have any subset inside. But in the rational numbers, we're going to find out the integers, the wholes, and the naturals. Characteristics of the sets. In the natural numbers, you're going to find the numbers that we use to count, positive numbers, and all of them are wholes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are natural numbers. If we add the 0, they are the wholes. So the wholes are basically the natural numbers plus 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In the integers, we're going to introduce the negative wholes. So negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. That's why we studied integers in the first week. Okay? In the rationals, the rational numbers are all those numbers that can be written like a fraction. They can be expressed as a fraction. That's why the Q is coming from the word quotient. So the Q means rationals, the fractions. Some decimals. Please remember, we have some decimals that are in here, some decimals that are in here. In here, we're going to have the terminating and the repeating decimals. The decimals that do not terminate and do not repeat are irrational. So this is the first topic that we're going to remember. Now, if you remember how the real numbers are organized, we're going to remember this. Okay, so how to solve operations with fractions? Simple. When you add and subtract, please follow this diagram. We're going to find the least common denominator, and then we're going to find the numerators to express the equivalent fractions and then solve the operation. Okay, I'm going to upload a second video with an example with fractions with numbers. When you multiply directly, okay? Straight. Please remember always to simplify the fraction if it's possible. Division, we apply the cross product, that's one way, or the second way is to find out the reciprocal of the second fraction. In multiplication and division, we need to be to follow the law of the signs. So if you divide 2 numbers, 2 fractions with the same sign, the answer is going to be positive. If the sign is different, the answer is going to be negative. Okay, so I will upload a second video for this session with an example of each operation. If you have any question, please let me know by email. I'm going to be here waiting for you if you have any doubt or something. Okay, nice to see you again. Bye-bye, and please work a lot. That's very important right now. Bye-bye.